to be creating this very simple, subtly purple smoky eye with the new Hard Candy Sassy Eyes palette with a little help from the Natural Eyes palette. So I do have all three, and I will be doing a review on these. Sorry, these are totally blinding you guys, but super cute little palettes. Come with an eye primer, 9 shadows, an eyeliner, and an eye brush that just fell out, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, it's again a very simple kind of throw it on and go type of look, but still a little on the sultry side. So if you like this look, then stick around and we'll see you after. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start off by priming the face before we start working on the eyes. I'm gonna use my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro. This is kind of like a rediscovered love that I just dropped. Primer from the drugstore. Alright, and for the look today, we're going to be using a few shadows from the Sassy Eyes and a few shadows from the Natural Eye. So, first off, what I'm going to do, so ridiculous, I'm going to go in with the Hard Candy primer that comes in each of these little sets. It's a really good little primer. You don't need a lot of it. It looks just like that. That's about all you need. Smooth that all over the eye. Now what I'm going to do is just go in with my NYX Wonder Pencil in Light. And I usually do this for all of my eye looks. It just helps kind of, I'm not big on the brows. I don't do a lot with them. I like my natural brow shape and thickness and all that kind of stuff. So I just fill in with a little bit of pencil and powder, but this just kind of helps clean up underneath the eye. So I like doing that. And then once I have that where I want it, I'm going to just take a flat shader brush and just smooth it in, blend it in. And this is going to help. This is a step that really helps me if I'm using a a palette that doesn't necessarily have a good highlight shade, because it just helps me cheat it a little bit. Not that I don't have matte highlight colors that I can use, but you know. Now just going into the Natural Eyes palette, we're going to pick up this just cream shade right here. And with that same brush, we're just going to place that all over the eye. Now using a fluffy brush and this matte light brown shade from the Natural Eye palette, just going to start placing that right as my transition. And those are the only 2 shades we're going to use from this palette. Alright, now going into the Sassy palette, we're going to pick up this taupey kind of grayish color. Really, really pretty. And we're going to go in with a BR250 brush. We're going to just start placing that right in the crease. Now just going back in with a fluffy brush with no more product on it. We're just going to start blending all that out. Now what we're going to do is for their lid, we're going to just take a flat shader brush in this really pretty light pink shimmery color. It's very, very light pale pink. We're just going to start patting that on our lid just all over. And then just on top of that, we're going to take this really pretty kind of, it's almost like a pinky light beige, and we're just going to place that right over the pink. Now just to deepen up the look a little bit, I'm going to take this kind of grayish mauve color right here and just a dense crease brush and just build this right up in the outer corner. Going to build it up just ever so slightly. Again, going back in with that fluffy brush, just kind of blend everything out. That's just going to be a kind of a little subtle smokiness, very subtle on the outer corner. And now going back in with the BR250 and taking this really pretty lavender color right here. I'm going to take that and we're just going to place that right over where we had our original transition color, just to kind of make the purple pop a little bit. Or the purple kind of leaning tones in this look pop a little bit. And then again, just going back and blending everything out. Alright, now we're going to use the little liner that comes in the palette. This is called the Take Me Out liner. What we're going to do is just kind of line the outer half of our upper lash line and the lower lash line. It's just just like that, which looks like kind of like a hot mess right now. My cat's on my desk. Sarah Lee, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now what we're going to do is just going with, ooh, wrong side, just a precision eyeshadow brush and going back in with this kind of taupey gray color, and we're going to set that liner and kind of smoke it out. We're going to kind of drag that in just a little bit until it fades out. So we don't want to bring the liner into the inner corner, but we're going to use the eyeshadow to kind of drag it in a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing on the lower lash line. And for our waterline, I'm just going to line with my Rimmel Scandalize in Nude, just to help open up the eyes a little bit. For mascara today, I'm going to use my Ulta Plush Drama Mascara on my upper lashes, and on my lower lashes, I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Discovery. Alright, so that's the eyes all done. Very simple, kind of semi-smoky look, so we're going to zoom out and do the rest of the face. Today, I'm going to use my Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation in 150 Nude. This is like, again, another rediscovered favorite. Love it. I'm going to dot it on. This gives me a really pretty dewy finish, which I like. Especially when I'm so freaking dry. I don't know what it is, but my skin has been just straight up not cute, dry. I'm just using a 110 brush from Coastal Scents, which is my favorite face it's my favorite face brush. Can't talk. This eye's watering. Who's surprised? I'm gonna mix it up a little bit with concealer today. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in Brightener, which I need to repurchase because this puppy's almost out. I'm gonna take this all the way up. I need to slow my roll. I've been watching too much of RuPaul's Drag Race. I just discovered that show, and I sit there and I watch it and I laugh my ass off. It is so funny. I'm using my new favorite e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I'm gonna buff this all out. This is the greatest brush I've ever used. That's probably a little bit of an overstatement, but when it comes to concealer, like, this thing is bomb. For powder today, I'm using my, ooh, sorry, I'm gonna blind you. I'm using my MAC Beauty Powder in Natural and my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just gonna set this underneath the eyes. Now I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Studio Kabuki brush and my Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in 110 Porcelain, just to set the rest of the face. If you are a pale one like me, I've got a new beauty hack for you. This is the Maybelline Ultra Brown. Now, I've used this powder on my brows for years. This is in the shade Light Brown, and it is a very soft, just really pretty subtle powder. It reminds me a lot of Kid from MAC, but I've been using this as a contour, and it's only $5. So if you need a $5 contour powder from the drugstore, check out Maybelline's Ultra Brown in Light Brown. And this is my Sephora Small Sculpting Brush. Subtle. It's such a nice powder because it blends really easily, and it's not too super pigmented. So if you're going for just a really nice natural contour, this thing is awesome. Again, this is what it looks like. I think I paid $4.47. I just got a new one. For blush today, I'm gonna go, since we've got kind of the purpley pinky thing going on the eyes, I'm gonna use my Maybelline, my Milani Rose Blush in Tea Rose. And for highlight today, I'm gonna go into the Elsa Icicle Face Palette, and I'm just gonna use the highlighter shade, which is a really pretty kind of like iridescent pink. It's not glittery, but it just gives you a really pretty glow, and I like it. I'm just using that same angled blush brush. Today I want to do a really pretty pink lip, which is not something I do very often. We're going to go for it today. And I'm using NYX lip liner in Dolly Pink. Ooh, that's bright, but that's okay. We're going to tone it down a little bit. So I'm going to go in with my Maybelline. This is from the Rebel Blooms collection, the original one, and this is Power Peony. And I'm just going to put it on. So it's coming off a little bit more purpley than it actually is. It's a little bit more on the pink side in the lip, like neon pink, but that's okay. All right, and I just topped that lip with a little bit of my Brilliant Shine lip gloss from Milani in Ravish Raspberry, just to pinken it up a little bit. But yeah, everybody, so this is the finished look. Again, the lips are picking up a little purple. They're more on the pink side, I promise. But this is just a really subtle smoky eye with a little hint of purple in it. Very simple, very easy to do. No liquid liner today, no lashes, just... we pretty much just used what was in this palette, so aside from the mascara. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then definitely like and subscribe. And as always, you guys have an amazing week. We'll see you next time.